Okay, today we are going to discuss O-Level paper 2017 paper. This is the question that I would like to discuss. The English club in your school has organized a workshop on English for everyone to be held in the main hall of the school. Write a notice informing about the workshop. Include the following, use about 40 to 50 words. Purpose of the workshop, date, time and venue, and the participants. So this is actual answer. This is a real answer written by one of the candidates. So it is written in this way. This is the expected answer. Actually, this has been taken from a real answer sheet. The English Club of Gamini Mahavidyalaya has organized a workshop on English for everyone to make the students. It's a blank of the importance of English. This will be, so there are 4 blanks, 5 blanks here. So you can pause the video and you can find the answers to these blanks. Okay, now you can resume your video and check whether your answers are correct. Okay, so it goes like this to make the students aware of the importance of English. So this is aware is the correct word. This will be held on the 15th of January from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. in the school main hall. All the students from grade 6 to 13 are requested to be present. Okay, in this answer, we see that all the points mentioned in the question is included. So there's a description of what is this workshop about, what is the purpose of this notice. The English Club of Gamini Mahavidyalaya has organized a workshop on English for everyone. So that is the purpose of writing this notice, to make the students aware of the importance of English. So that is the aim of the event, English for everyone. So this is the date. This will be held on the 15th of January from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So the place is being mentioned here in the school main hall. So all the key features of a notice we find here. All the students from grade 6 to 13 are requested to be present. So finally, this is the request made by the notice, and not everyone, but yes, 6 to 13. There may be in that school uh, for the students from grade 1 to grade 6, and they are not included. Only grade 6 to 13 students are requested to be present, and the date is given here, and the signature and the designation covered by the signature, the English Club Gamini Mahavidyalaya. Okay, so this is the type of answer expected from you. Right. So I move on to test 8 on the 2017 paper. Now look at this. Write on one of the following topics. Use about 50 to 60 words. And there are 2 topics, A and B. One is about an unforgettable day in my life. Other one, an interesting person I know. Here, actual answer or the real answer taken from the answer script is about an unforgettable day in my life. So the candidate has tried this topic. Okay, now you can pause, stop the video, and you can write the answers to these blanks. Okay, now let me give you the correct answers. It is started like this. It was the 1st of October 2010. My mother woke me up. So that is the day. It's about a certain day. Yes, an unforgettable day is the 1st of October 2010. That day, the writer's mother woke the writer up, and she told me that the results of the scholarship examination were out. So usually when you asked to write about an unforgettable day, I think we better take a very easy and very familiar topic because every one of us had faced this exam, scholarship examination, and for everyone, I am sure that it is an unforgettable day. So therefore, better to answer this question, this topic, and everyone has this experience. So the scholarship examination were out. My father was trying to find my results on the, usually people go for internet, yes, results on the internet. I ran to him. I was very excited. My heart was beating fast, or sometimes working fast. My father suddenly jumped up and hugged me. So I had scored 190 marks. My mother shed happy tears and kissed me. I got telephone calls from my teachers and relations. They congratulated me. So that was an unforgettable day in my life. So this candidate was describing the scholarship examination experience. Actually, you don't have to tell the truth. You can fabricate a lie. You can generate your ideas. You can say whatever you want, and yeah, any detail you can insert into this. So therefore, the child has used some interesting detail here. My mother shed happy tears and kissed me. I got telephone calls from my teachers and relations. Okay, these sentences are uh, simple sentences, but they were organized in a way, in a flow, nice way. So therefore, this is how you should write the paragraph about a topic like this. Okay, now let me continue. Yeah, so test 9, I would like to discuss test 9 with expected answers. It says the complete the sentences selecting a word, there are two extra words. So when we look at this test, we can say that it is a vocabulary test. So the word, no, your knowledge is tested here. Your knowledge about words and the various forms of words we can see. The forms of the verb manage. Manage it is the noun and another noun. So adjective and adverbs, and these forms are there. So in each cases here, A, B, C, one of these forms would match the blank. And I give you some time, and you can pause the video and write the correct answers. Okay. Now I think you are ready. Can resume the video now. Okay. So what is the correct answer for the question number one? Question number A. Yeah, it is manage. You must learn to manage your time efficiently. This is the verb to manage. Okay. The hotel is under new management. Management is the noun. So the hotel is under a new management now. The number C, the manager of the company is Mr. Pereira. Okay, then we move on to the next one. These are the words participated, participant, participate, participative, participation. Okay, the rebels agreed to participate. This is the verb participate in the peace talks. The next one, more participation of the younger generation in community work is necessary. Participation is the noun. Okay, we need participation of younger generation in community work. Okay, what about the last one? One is an active who? Active participant. Yes, active participant in the science association. So the participant is the one who is participating. Right. Now let's move on to the third one. Inventor, invention, inventive, and invent. These are the four words. Global communication was transformed by the, yes, internet was an invention. Yes, so by the invention of the internet, it is the noun. What about B? He would invent any excuse to avoid doing homework. So the word invention can be used in this context as well. So the people are inventing lies, inventing stories, excuses, probably a lie to avoid doing homework. This is the children usually do that. Okay, the next one, the last one, competitor, compete, competition, competitive. Okay, so what about this? Her dream is to compete in the Olympics. Compete is the verb. A level is a competitive examination. So those are the expected answers to the questions here. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. This is a challenging test item for many children because your knowledge about reported speech is tested here. So when checking reported speech, the designer should use a scenario or a situation in order to create these questions. Okay, here this is the scenario. It is about a comedy show for theater in Colombo. The name of the comedy show is This Don't Look Now. That is the name of the comedy show. And these are the comments made by some newspapers and some people about the comedy show. So they have said various things in by using various types of tenses. Okay, here it says people will love it. It is in future tense. This is in the present tense. It is a fantastic show. This is again in the future tense. It will be great success. It is the funniest play I have ever seen. I have ever seen. Yes, the production is perfect. Right here. Okay, now I give you some time. You pause the video and write the answers. Okay, now let's see the answers. The Daily News said that the people would love it. So will love become would love, and this yeah. So no change, no other change, just the that future tense become would and infinitive. Okay, the second one, the Daily Mirror said that it says it's a fantastic show. Then we have to change the present tense into the past tense. The Daily Mirror said that it was a fantastic show. So the third one, it will be a great success. Again, the future tense, the island say, yeah, let's move on to the fourth one. An actor said that it was the funniest play he had ever seen. Okay, the fifth one, a film producer said that the production was perfect. A singer said that he could not remember a better show than this one. The island said that it would be a great success. So these are the correct answers in the reported speech. Okay, we move on to the test 14. Uh, test 14 is twofold. There are two questions. Most of the children would like to attempt the other question, that is a bar chart and pie chart. But here I'm now dealing with the other question, and for some children, uh, I think not some, but many of us, it would be a sometimes it may be easy. Okay, so you plan to visit your uncle after the examination and write him a letter informing him about it. Include the following. Use about 100 words. So there are 4 points mentioned here. The first one is how we feel about the exam. You have to say something about the exam, and then you have to say about your visit and the day and the date that you would like to visit your uncle, and how long you are going to stay in the uncle's place. And the third one, that there are many activities that you would like to do there, so that you have to mention in this letter the activities that you would like to do there. And probably it's not only the activities, but there may be places that you like to visit with your uncle. so that you can mention the places you like to visit. So in your answer, you are expected to write answer including all these four things, okay, without missing any of these points. Okay, now this is the model answer, the expected answer. And I have removed some words here, so now you can pause the video and you can write the answers. Okay, I hope you have written the answers now. Okay, now you see that this is the format of a personal letter. Yeah, you write the address. Address is written in this manner, and there's a comma, again comma, and the full stop here. Okay, this is how you should write the address. Number 325 Grand Street, Mount Alla. The date in the English way, it should be written here. Okay, that usually we are it's starting with a salutation like dear uncle and comma. So you're asking, usually we ask this question, are you doing well nowadays? Are you okay? Are you all right? Such phrases are used at the beginning of a personal letter. So at the beginning of a personal letter, there's a way of starting it. If you are writing to a very close relations, this is the way that you should start. And then you have to apologize. I'm sorry for not being able to write to you for a long time. And these are also usual phrases that we can use in personal letters, as I was busy with my O-level exam. So there's a mention about the O-level exam. Okay, so how your feeling should also be expressed, because this is one of the first point of your question. Okay, then what is the correct answer? Yeah, now I feel so relaxed because I faced the exam well. Okay, so after the exam, most of the students, they feel relaxed. Okay, then about the visit and the day of that you wish to go. Uncle, we hope to visit you next Sunday. I wish to stay for a few days with your family. I'm eagerly waiting to see you all. You see that the word eagerly waiting is also um, yeah, appropriate in this context. I'm sure my cousins Mahesh and Maheshi are also waiting to spend time with me. I still can remember how we spent our last vacation with them. So that you remember, and you mentioned about the last vacation where you have visited your uncle's place, and yeah. So although that is not asked in the question, but it is additional detail. I'm willing to taste Auntie's famous Ambultial and Polo's curry. They're all additional detail that you should think of, and you should be creative enough to generate such imagination or such a story. I love to meet village friends and play cricket with them. So these are the activities that you are going to do them in the paddy field behind your house. So at least you should include one single activity that you would like to do, because that has been mentioned in the question, right? Then the next line, I like to visit the village temple to see the ancient paintings and watch the movie. So this is a one of the place that you would like to visit. It is the village temple. So in the question, you have been asked to tell something about the places that you are going to visit in the uncle's place. The name of the movie, The Lost World 4. Okay, finally the last sentence. Please give my loving regards to all at home. This is also a, a praise that you should memorize when writing a personal letter. So these are the common phrases that everyone use in writing personal letters. But here it is an advantage for us, because these sentences can be memorized. These sentences can be memorized and can be used at the beginning. This can be used at the end. Okay. So this is the ending of your letter. Your loving son, Ayush. Okay. Right. So let me go to the next question. It is the uh, table, description of the table. Actually, there's nothing, no difference between a table and a bar chart. Only thing is you don't see the graphic here. The following table tells you where 125 students in your school like to study after their A-level examination. So you have to write a description based on the information here. So the places that you would like to go for high studies are the the countries in the world. So America, England, Japan, India, Russia, Australia, and other countries. So this is the number of students, 125 students, and the percentages are here. Okay, okay, right. Let's see how you write this. And I have jumbled this chunks of the answer, and you can take your time and write the answers in the correct order. Okay, so you pause the video and write them in the correct order. This is how you should follow this video, otherwise I think there's no interaction, and also there's no production just watching it. So you should write them. I think it would be very beneficial for you. Okay, right. I hope that you may have completed writing your answer. Okay, now let's see the correct answer. This is the correct answer. You start like this. This table shows where 125 students of our school like to study after their A-level examination. Okay, this idea is available in the question as well. So you can write a sentence like that. Okay, after that there's a body of our answer. Right, in the body of the answer, and this is the conclusion, and in between there are two paragraphs. Okay, the first paragraph, you give the least number and the maximum number. Such details you can insert there. According to this table, most of the students like to study in America. So the most of the students, or the maximum number, while the least number of students like to study in the other countries. Okay, so this is the usual way that we are writing this type of answer. We give the highest number, or the majority, and the least number, using this type of a structure. So according to, while, and this is the way that we should write. So once you get trained writing this type of exercise, this type of answer, I think it can be applied for many other cases as well. Okay, so uh, right, so which are not mentioned in the table. So this is a very long sentence, connected with a while and which relative clause. Okay, here an equal number of students likes to study in India and Russia. So that in the table you find a equal number. Usually that is given. So this is also a sentence that you can expect and you can get ready. Okay, so therefore we are following a certain way of writing this essay. An equal number of students likes to study in India and Russia, and after that you give the number, that is 8%. 28 students like to study in England, while 25 students like to study. So here the percentage has been given, here the number has been given. Okay, so you can use either way. Study in Japan, their percentages are 22% and 20 respectively. So the word respectively, so uh, write one after the other. So the 12% of students like to study in Australia. The information in the table, so now all the detail description of the detail is over now. Now we come to the conclusion. This is the conclusion, this is the end. The information in the table gives an indication that the majority of the students like to study in developed countries of the world. So it is a summary. It is the summary of the uh, information here. Okay, of the passage. It's the summary of the passage. And the summary of the passage, we write the most important point here. The most important point in the table is that information in the table is that the highest number of students like to study in developed countries. All the countries are developed countries. So that is interest in detail about the information in the table. Okay. Thank you very much.